Hello, everyone, and welcome to this historic launch of Rocket Lab. Hopefully see a booster caught by a helicopter today. For this historic occasion, I am joined by three other people. We have Dave, we have Rich, and we also have another special guest. Introduce yourself, guys.
So I'm Dave. More well known as Space Nessie from Spaceflight Scotland, and it's a privilege to be invited to watch this event tonight.
Great. Oh, yep. On to you, Rich. Rich. Right, okay, well, seem to be having a little bit of technical issues here, but thank you for joining us. We'll get back to that shortly. Rich, would you like to introduce yourself? I think most people know you by now.
Yeah, I'm actually getting a little feedback on the line here.
Right, okay. Sorry, we do apologise while we walk through these technical issues on our end. We will get them sorted momentarily. Before may as well go over this launch today. We'll see a launch to sun synchronous orbit, and that booster will return back to Earth. It will then have a parafoil parachute, which will be caught by a helicopter. The helicopter will then place the booster down on a ship. In the future, we may see the helicopter fly the booster back to this solid land. Well, hard land. Can figure a word there. So, can we get what's the best thing to ask chat here? Can we get a Go Rocket Lab in chat?
Also, I've got my feedback issue sorted now. Hey, everybody. I'm RichLB. Sorry about those technical issues there to begin with. They happen sometimes. So, welcome to Total Space's coverage of There and Back Again. This is Rocket Lab's 36th Electron launch. Apologies for the break, though. We have our producer talking in the background, arranging to get Rene back on stream so we can introduce Rene to all of you. And so, as I was saying, this is Rocket Lab's 26th Electron launch. And this is going to be launching the booster. And hopefully, we're going to see the Sikorsky S-92 catch that booster. And it's going to catch it. It's got a little hook that dangles down from the bottom of the helicopter. And that is going to hook onto the top of the parachute that is slowing the fall of the booster. And I'm told we have Rene coming back on scene now.
Yep.
Hello, Rene.
Hello, how are you today?
Good to have you back with us. Sorry about those technical glitches.
It was me. I had a gremlin. I was the gremlin.
Great. Can you introduce yourself and what you do?
I am a cryptocurrency community advocate. So that means everything crypto. I have a huge passion for cryptocurrency, and you can find me generally on Twitter 24/7 talking about crypto. I run spaces. I make graphic art for crypto communities. That's my job. So thank you for having me on today. I love the future. I'm really into space, and I'm glad that you're sharing this opportunity with me, guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's hopefully going to be first of its kind, and all is going to be well. Let's hope that we get some good footage from Rocket Lab on this one. Hopefully they keep the coverage going.
Hopefully, about that, we may see some moments where camera footage is not available due to the helicopter being so far out from solid land or solid ground. Sorry. Actually, this Rocket Lab booster is covered in like a silver coating. That is a great coating on the booster, which helps it kind of throw away heat during re-entry. We should see Rocket Lab live momentarily.
So if they successfully complete this is going to be something history making. Yeah,
absolutely.
Most definitely.
I believe this is the second company, or US company, as far as I believe, to recover an orbital class booster.
That's quite amazing. I mean, those extra heat shields are going to keep this from burning up, and then we get the opportunity to watch the helicopter, the Sikorsky, do the grab. How exciting.
I think you've got some audio feedback, Rene. Is there any chance you can grab any headphones, earbuds, that kind of thing, just to stop an audio delay?
We do apologise for the echo. We are working to get sorted in the background.
Chat, could you confirm if the echo is still ongoing now, or if the echo has resolved itself now?
We should get feedback from the comments soon.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Awesome. Yep. No problem. Right.
We are just working to get this echo resolved, and we should be back to good quality coverage of all four guests, all four hosts momentarily. Yeah. We are currently waiting for Rocket Lab to go live. This mission is the branding around it is revolved around that recovery. You can see a helicopter in the patch, and you can also see the orbital class booster first stage, in that patch. This mission is truly history making, in the fact that this could bring down launch costs for, say, universities, for example, which could help improve technology in the future. We do have a question from Rene, but just waiting for feedback there. Right, Rene, we have a question for you. Could you explain the benefit of crypto and why you think it will revolutionize our future? Have we got audio here? Right. Right,
Okay. So still having issues there with Rene. So let's come back to Rocket Lab here a moment. So let's talk payloads. We've got quite a few payloads. This is a rideshare mission, so we've got quite a few payloads going along with us. Now, obviously, 3 Scottish guys in the chat here. Let's talk about Albert Orbital. You know, Tom Walkinshaw, we're looking at you.
Unicorns.
Yep, unicorns.
Yep.
So yeah, I've actually had good fun with Tom on Twitter. I made an image of Peter Beck catching the Albert Orbital logo, which was great. So had good fun with that. And so Albert Orbital unicorns. Let's talk about that. You know, a bit of tech from the home turf.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think they've only got 2 unicorns. I think they've only got a couple of Pico satellites on this mission. And a lot of them are for customers, or the other remaining ones are from Alba Orbital customers. So it's exciting. It's still Scottish tech that's going up, so exciting to watch.
Yep. It'll be good when we see rockets from Scotland taking these satellites up from Scottish soil, though.
Yes, Space Hub
Soon
Sutherland and
enough.
Saxavord, hopefully, coming online pretty soon.
So excited.
Yeah, soon enough.
Yep. Oh, I might have a better camera angle then. All right.
Where is this here?
We're
There
still
we go.
awaiting Rocket Labs pushing their live, but we should get it shortly.
I believe the Sikorsky helicopter is airborne. It took off 1 hour before launch of the rocket itself. So to get
Yeah.
itself in position, so helicopter is airborne and en route to the. Do you call it a landing zone, a catch zone, danger zone, something like that?
Yeah,
I like danger
it has
zones.
to has to be split second because the helicopter obviously can't be in the direct path of the booster, so they'll need to just kind of swoop in at the exact right second. But they've done plenty of
I
training
think
here.
once the parachute's deployed at the 6 kilometer mark, it'll be slowing down enough that the helicopter can see it for distance and come in. It's not going to be like lightning fast.
Yeah.
So I think there will be time.
Yeah,
hopefully.
I agree.
So, and then we have actually another payload I want to talk about here. We've actually got a payload from Finland on board as well, from Aurora Propulsion Technologies. So I'm sure Miko is going to be all about that. I'm sure Miko's actually in the chat. He said he was going to tune into the chat and say hello. And so was Ryan, actually, from the Space Update. But I haven't seen either of them pop up in chat yet. Suspicious.
Yes. He's maybe writing his new script for another Space Update. Never know. It did say, I swear he said on our last stream he would make us launch. He did not. I guess it was delayed a few times though.
Yes, it was moved from the original date it was supposed to be launching. Hey, Jen, nice to see you in chat.
Hi, nice to see you. Great. This will be a very good launch, I believe. I hope. Oh, Rocket Lab is live. Rocket Lab is on sticker screen. We should see them go live soon. It's all Miko fan club. Where's Ryan fan club? Poor Ryan.
So, in terms of Alba Orbital, their payload, the Unicorns, they're going to be throwing up those satellites to monitor light pollution.
Yeah, night lights. Yeah.
So that's
quite interesting.
Yeah, exactly. You know, that data could be used a lot and actually inform choices on like erecting observatories and stuff like that, you know, where the lowest amount of light pollution and stuff is. So really useful data, not just for the sort of professional astronomy side where you've got the large observatories, but also for the amateurs as well, you know, if they want to find somewhere where they can do some stargazing at night.
I want to question Max Q's logic here. Ryan doesn't have fans. Ryan has fans.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan definitely does have fans.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
No worries.
Right, okay. Yeah. Right, okay. We willing. Do you think they'll get this first time? We have to get our bets.
I really don't know how this is going to go. Obviously, it's going to go well, or it's not going to go well. But hopefully, it's the former.
No way, Rich. It could go well. It couldn't. Didn't know that.
I know, right?
Crazy.
I think they will. I think the failure risk is with the booster itself rather than the pilot. I think the pilot's really experienced and they can do it. They know they can. They know the wind conditions and all that. But the failure comes to the booster not, the guidance not working right, the drogue shoots, the parachutes, whatever. So
Yeah,
as long as the booster works as it should, I'm confident they can do it.
It could also be like RCS going at the wrong time. It could just put it off trajectory. It's
anything.
Just a little trajectory alteration and that pilot's off course. My personal opinion is I've become the very thing I sort of destroy here. I'm on the same side of Rich. Could go either way.
Yeah. There's no way of predicting this. A myriad number of things could potentially happen, and there's no way to sort of call it.
What's the likelihood of a Rich Dave infiltration of Alba Orbital in the near future? You got a ladder.
We just randomly turn up again.
Yeah, let's do that again. We've got past history of doing that, right? So.
It's like, hey,
is that
we weren't invited here. We just kind of turned up,
Is that the one where Rich looks like a tour guide with his suit?
Yeah, that's the one. That was definitely the one.
My daughter was recently in Edinburgh, and when she came back, she says, "Oh, I was walking down. There was some kind of boring rocket thing on Princess Street." I'm like, "That's Sky Aurora headquarters, So I've fallen out with my daughter.
Yeah, when did you see anyone? Right, we're still waiting on Rocket Lab pushing their live, but lunchtime is, I believe, I know it's 30 minutes past. It's around that time.
I think it's 22 now. I think.
Yeah.
I don't have the
We are looking good though.
Let's have a look.
What? Right, we haven't. What do you guys think of Rocket Lab's new logo compared to the old one?
I mean, it's a lot shorter. Obviously, you've got the just the R there instead of all the Rocket Labs. So it's. I don't know. I like the fact that you've got the plume coming out the back of the R, so it makes it look like a rocket engine. And that's pretty cool. But I kind of like the old font better.
Yeah,
I don't mind it either way. I think it's pretty cool.
I like the futuristic design because I believe does this show a prototyping phase to operational phase, possibly a little logo change.
Maybe just want to be a bit more serious, I suppose. Get more customers in.
Bunch of kids launching model rockets to professionals.
Yes, I see Anthony Mann in the chat. Nice to see you here, Anthony.
Hi, Anthony, and we have Miko.
So Anthony is one of our Patreons there in chat. Thank you for your support, Anthony. That really means a lot to us and helps us keep going here. Keeping the lights on, making sure that we're able to keep bringing this to you. So we really appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely. Miko, welcome to the chat.
There we go.
Mega tags.
Miko,
quite late for Miko, is it?
Yeah, it'll be pretty late now. I think it's I can't remember if it's 2 hours ahead or 3 hours ahead. But
I would love to. Rocket Lab is live. I would love to play Miko at badminton. That'd be a good game. It's good how Rocket Lab now have 2 operational pads as well.
Oh, there we go.
We are looking good. 1:20 a.m. Oh, that's catastrophic.
That's what Saxavord will look like on the one day of summer that we get here in Scotland.
Yep. Truth, my friend.
The rest of the time it'll be cloud and rain and fog.
Yep. Oh, a little bit of sun, but there's wind that just carries it away.
Yeah, Scottish weather's going to be real interesting to launch in. That's
range,
for sure.
The range, like 5% chance of acceptable weather. 95% chance of violating weather constraints.
I guess that's one of the reasons that Sutherland will only launch 12 times a year. It's the only 12 days they'll be able to launch.
We are T-minus 20 minutes to the launch of Rocket Lab. That is a one frosty rocket.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
can't help myself.
Yep.
So we can see there's already venting taking place on that core. There's clearly either filling or already filled.
Possibly. This might be a weird question, but see, after a detank, how long would a booster be cold to touch?
Quite a while, I think.
Yeah, obviously it depends on how hot the day is, but I would think maybe half an hour.
Yeah, true. We are that. It's quite a small launch pad compared to the rocket. That launch pad basically also is basically like the transporter rector of SpaceX, but this one isn't mobile. It doesn't move. It only goes up and down. And wonder if SpaceX could provide some Starlink satellites to get us some good views of the helicopter catch. I hope so.
It'd be nice to see some collaboration between these rocket companies.
Yeah.
I mean, they took OneWeb on from, or
Yeah,
SpaceX.
they did.
Took OneWeb, so there is a bit of competitor collaboration going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, that was a bit of an extreme circumstance, but anyway.
Yeah. We are looking good. We may have our... I keep forgetting names, jeez. Off I just saw as a truck currently attempting.
For this mission, we're not only going big on recovery, but we have also stacked Electron's payload plate with the most number of satellites we have manifested for a single mission. There and back again will carry 34 satellites to a 520-kilometer circular Earth orbit, with payloads expected to begin deploying from Electron's kick stage at approximately T plus 53 minutes after liftoff. The first satellites to separate will be the 3 on board from eSpace in a demonstration of its technologies for its future sustainable satellite system. The satellites have small cross-sections designed to decrease the risk of collisions with untrackable space objects and can automatically deorbit if any system malfunctions occur. Next will be the first of 2 stacks of Space Bees for Internet of Things Constellation Operator Swarm. Then we'll have the deployment of the Bro-6 satellite by Unseen Labs, a French company developing a constellation of satellites that detect radio frequency signals in remote monitoring. Today's mission is the third launch Rocket Lab has provided for Unseen Labs to expand this
it's what, 19-20 meters?
And then after Unseen Labs will come the Aurora Sat-1, also known as the flying object from Aurora Propulsion Technologies. This satellite will demonstrate space junk removal technologies for small satellites,
including
propulsion devices and plasma brakes that enable
noticeable.
the sustainable use of space. Next will be the 4 Pico satellites from Alba Orbital. This cluster of tiny spacecraft includes Alba's Unicorn 2 Pocket Cube satellite, which carries an optical nighttime imaging payload designed to monitor light pollution across the globe. The other satellites are the TRSI-2, the TRSI-3, and a My Radar 1. Each of these small satellites carry a unique sensor designed to demonstrate innovative technologies on orbit.
That's
and
right
then
by the
last but
sea.
not
That
least
looks
on the
absolutely beautiful.
manifest is Copia from Asterix Astronautics, a technology demonstration that
You can
will
see
remain
there's,
attached to the kick stage
barely
as
any
it tests its
clouds
deployment
there now. It's
system
all
designed
really
to
high up.
improve on power restraints.
Looks like a
of
beautiful
medium
day,
and
though.
small satellites.
Beautiful day.
Yeah.
I believe Electron did extend their fairing slightly. Size-wise, or I
Let's
don't know if
delve a
it's
bit
stretched or
deeper,
setting
though,
stage.
into today's recovery mission
I believe
and how our
we have some
operations will
video
take
of a
place.
helicopter.
This mission is the ultimate recovery
Coming
test.
up. I
While
can
the
see it
team
in the
has
future
simulated a mid-air recovery in the past, as I mentioned before, this is our first attempt at the real thing. The helicopter we'll use in today's operations
there we go.
is a Sikorsky S-92 helicopter, specifically modified with an
Just
auxiliary
don't ask him
tank
for the
to
winning
allow
lottery
for
numbers,
extra
guys.
fuel
He
to
has no
complete
clue.
today's offshore mission. For anyone unfamiliar
You
with
should
this
see a
vehicle,
oh,
it
there we
is
see
a
the
massive
picture there.
machine,
Okay,
roughly
Katie
the
missed
size
it.
of a bus. Normally
see some
used in
catch
search and
this.
rescue operations or to ferry large groups of people.
So this
The
is a replay.
S-92
This is
size and the
live
power
footage.
of its twin engines are
Yeah,
being
this is also
utilised
like a
today
mass
to
simulator
manage
of
the
a
approximately
booster.
1 ton weight
Yep.
of Electron's booster.
They've practiced
The
this so many
helicopter's capture
times. That
zone is about 150
Do
nautical
you think we'll
miles
see this
off New
kind of
Zealand's
camera,
coast.
rope
The
cam,
helicopter
what
will
do you
wait in this area, a safe distance from
Winch
where
cam,
Electron is
maybe?
expected to return.
Um,
call it? Is
before
that a
it
winch or is it a
attempts
rope
to
is the
catch.
question? Oh, that's how
To do this, the
bring it back.
S-92 is equipped with a long line with a capture
Question
hook
is how
that will
do
be
they
used
drop
to
it
snag
before they
in
catch it?
Electron's parachute cable as it slowly descends over the ocean.
on the
To practice our
like,
rocket
the
catching
catch
skills,
test.
we've carried out many mid-air capture
they
tests
just
prior
landed
to
it back
this mission.
down on the
These
ground.
were
You'll see it in a
conducted by
minute.
dropping an Electron
but, like,
first
see
stage
bef-
test article from
see
a
when I
second
try to
helicopter,
catch-
deploying
see
the stage's
when they're doing the
parachute
catch
and then
test.
using
Oh,
the
there-
S-92
A lot
to
of it
catch
they're
the
pushing
stage
it out the
as
back
it
of a big
descends.
cargo.
And I'm going to take you through
Aircraft
a
like
quick
a Hercules,
rundown
yeah.
also through the recovery process once today's
C-17,
mission
for
leaves the
example.
pad. At about 2.5 minutes after liftoff, Electron's first
But
and second
about-
stages will separate like
I'm just
normal.
trying to sync up camera.
Electron's
sync
second
up.
stage will continue
In
onto
my
orbit
view-
for payload deployment, while Electron's first stage will
Yeah, it's quite hard to
reorient
sync
itself
up.
and begin its descent back to Earth.
I believe we're
It does this
about
with tiny thrusters
14
on the
minutes
main
away from
body
launch.
to tilt the first stage on the correct angle to
We
slice
are
through the
getting
atmosphere
the
on the way back down.
time.
After deploying a drogue parachute at 13 kilometres or 8.3 miles altitude, the main parachute will be extracted at around 6 kilometres or 3.7 miles above Earth. This double deployment of chutes will help to dramatically slow the stage to a speed of just 36 kilometres or 22.3 miles per hour. This is expected to take place from about 2
Renee has
minutes
sent you the
and
link,
12
Mr.
seconds in
Producer,
the
sorry.
mission. As the stage enters the capture zone, our helicopter will swoop in
Rich,
and
did you see the
rendezvous with
link
the
I
returning
sent
stage
a
and
few
capture
days-
it by its parachute.
Bear
days
with
ago.
me.
And so,
One
as
moment.
we approach
Sorry.
the T-minus
Mr.
12-minute
Producer,
mark in this
they are
count to our
talking
launch,
in the
our
chat,
operators
and
on
you
console
don't seem to
will
be
be
able
run
to
through
hear
the go-no-go poll by this mission's launch director, Joseph Carpico. This is the final assessment on whether all of Electron's systems are go for launch, and our operators are happy to proceed. Let's listen in to mission control and check in
1.41.7.
on how we are tracking for launch.
Yeah, Rich. Did you see that sent in Discord the other day about, I think, it was basically about, you could send like DNA to a lunar orbit or a suborbital trajectory or an orbital trajectory.
I
You
didn't
can send
catch.
DNA. Oh, and you can you can also send like remains and all that as well. It's actually kind of cheap. It's like £4,000. It's cheaper than you'd think for that kind of thing.
Right, sorry about that.
Sounds like we're holding.
We've got some issues going
Copy
on
that.
in the background here that I've got trying to sort out at the same time.
Yep. If you imagine that GIF, have you tried turning it off and back on again? That is exactly what's happening behind us. Oh, we have a hold.
Is it a planned hold?
And stand by for an update here shortly.
Oh. Yeah, I remember they used to have planned holds. Let me listen to the audio
So
here.
it sounds like
we
we've got a hold in
calls.
that go/no-go poll from our launch director. So we're going to stand by, listen in for more
General
information from
panic in
mission
the background
control,
in this
and wait
audio.
for an update.
I believe they do have a couple of hours in a window, so it's not instantaneous.
Yeah, and plus it's not like SpaceX where they can't hold propellants because they're supercharged. We're fine with these propellants.
Oh.
That's all right.
Okay, get prepped for go no go to restart the count. Just tell me we have a look at the system.
All operators, this is the LD on mission. Please continue to monitor your critical systems and be prepared for a go no go on restarting of the count.
Don't panic just yet. We're good. Oh, we are currently about, well, we're still T-minus 12. Yeah, that having like a ton of bricks there. I wonder if the customers are just like, why is the rocket getting all the publicity and not all satellites?
Well, to be fair, you can't really see them. They're all packed under the hood. So.
To be fair, Alba Orbital have done quite a bit of promoting today on Twitter and stuff about their satellites. So
cool. But we'll soon, hopefully, get the way forward from this hold.
is there any update on why, or is it just a planned hold, or is it a technical reason?
Let's have a look here.
They're waiting for mission control update.
For those of you just joining us, a quick note to let you know that we are in a hold.
What if
at
mission
T-minus
control's like,
12 minutes to launch.
System's
We're
alright,
standing by
mate.
for an update from mission control, and as soon as we have that, we'll
like
share
just
that with
like,
you here.
just like kind of shouting, "Is avionics all right? Is what's actually the fault?" That was a terrible Australian accent. I realise that.
Considering it's in New Zealand, yeah.
So we're still waiting on any word from the launch director at the moment. Probably the Rocket Lab Twitter page is probably the most refreshed thing on the internet right now. So
absolutely.
Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me. We've had a little bit of a technical difficulty on my end. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Sure can, Rene.
Yeah,
we can hear you, Rene.
Yay!
But if you want to, sorry.
That's okay.
If you want to answer a question that we got in the chat earlier, what future does crypto have in space, and what are the advantages of crypto?
Well, crypto in space, there are quite a few tokens that are trying to become the first interplanetary token. You've got Mars coin, you've got the Elon coin. The future of cryptocurrency, Jack, is that what you want to know?
Yeah, pretty much, yep.
The future of cryptocurrency is all up to mass adoption. Are we going to be able to get teenagers like you up to your grandma to adopt that as a financial currency? Moving from the bank, moving from traditional fiat to the digital currency of the world? You know, are people going to adopt it? That's a very good question. Yeah. We need much more publicity on cryptocurrency as a whole. Being on Twitter, you can't just stay inside of your bubble for cryptocurrency. It needs to reach the masses. How do we do that?
Yeah.
It's a great question.
Some people may be against crypto because, like, the unreliability of it, like, kind of like stocks.
Everyone, just an update for those of you who have joined us again, that we are in a hold at T-minus 12 minutes while we wait for an update from our launch director on whether we'll proceed through to T0. But on your screen, you've got those live views coming in from the recovery helicopter out over
Jack, do you have anything to add on that?
Our hold should not have an effect on these recovery procedures, so don't know where
about, like, the
but we'll come back to you with an update
of,
as soon as we hear more from our launch director.
And it's kind of like stocks, in my opinion. What would you say to people who say crypto's too unreliable to invest in right now?
Well, it follows the market, just like the stock market. It follows it's almost exactly the same. One is digital and one is stocks. One's a security and one's a cryptocurrency. So the stock market, you can say, is quite volatile. I mean, you'll wake up in the morning and the S&P 500, it's all over the place, much like the cryptocurrency market. The two differences are that cryptocurrency, as the joke says, it doesn't sleep. It really doesn't. It goes 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, the trading times on crypto. So it's volatile, but there is money to be made, but you have to do a lot of research. You know, you can't just say, okay, I'm going to buy the first coin that comes along. There's a lot of education that needs to be given to the global community in order to learn how
All
to
operators,
use
the LD
crypto.
on mission. I've resumed the count.
You know,
We are now at 13 minutes, 26 seconds and counting.
We are resuming count. I repeat, we are resuming count at T-minus 13 minutes and 30 seconds of my screen. You'll see it soon. Yeah.
So there we go. That was good news from our launch director. The count has resumed towards our launch today from LC1 of there and back again.
NFTs
we have a new T0 time. It's 10:49 a.m.
Crypto are, I wouldn't say the same, but they're related. They could be related in the way they go up and down in value.
Just to finish up there, I just want to confirm that we have a new...
They're not little when I say little, but they're their own entity. You can load music to an NFT.
Okay, so we have a new T0 time at 10:49 a.m. New Zealand local time, or 22:49 UTC. And as you heard from our launch director there, we are about 18 seconds away from the go no-go poll for this mission. So we'll wait here with mission control comms and listen into what our operators have to confirm.
So it holds the value of Ethereum or Solana, whatever blockchain you're running your NFT on.
All operators, this is the LD on mission with a go no go sequence poll stage.
Stages
keep
go.
It in your wallet.
Avionics.
You're not reselling it
GNC.
to anyone. And NFT,
GNC's go.
you can sell it to someone.
Vcon is go.
You can collect
T1.
the whole collection, or if it's a
GC.
one of one,
GC is go.
and then you can sell it. You really
PLS is go.
are only buying
RSO.
and selling crypto
RSO is go.
through an exchange.
Met
But
is
an
go.
NFT, I can make an NFT and sell it to
MM
you
is go.
for a certain
LD
store
sub.
of value.
LD sub go.
It's loaded with generally
All operators, this is
Ethereum.
the LD on mission. Go no go sequence is complete.
We are go
We
for
T-minus
launch. Sorry
11
for cutting you off.
minutes,
We're go
24
for
seconds and
launch.
counting. We are go for terminal count at
Yeah,
T-minus 10 minutes. From
we are
this
go
time,
for
the
launch. We
three-word
have all
hold
goes
procedure
from the
is in effect.
stations at Rocket Labs, Mission Control. This is good news. We are trending towards a liftoff today in 11 minutes.
All right. That's what we're here for today.
Absolutely.
Let's just hope we get that solid coverage right the way through. All the way.
So there you have it. We are back on track because that is confirmation from
that's
Mission
just a new
Control
thing for
that the
SpaceX
systems are
in the last
healthy and
couple
we
of
will
launches,
be proceeding with the remainder of the count.
We'll see.
The T0
in
liftoff
fairness,
time is a new time of
we do get
10:49
spoiled
a.m.
a
New
lot
Zealand local time,
in
or
terms of
22:49
coverage,
UTC. So
it's,
liftoff time for our Eastern time zone viewers is
hopefully with some people that
18:49,
we've been
and for our
chatting
Pacific
with
viewers,
at
it
Total
is
Space, actually, we'll
15:49.
get to see
Today
eventually
is Electron's
live
time
coverage
to
on
shine,
events
but
from
recently we
space.
also
So, like,
celebrated
watching
a
rocket
major
come
step
up
forward
from
in
the
our
space
program
side.
for Neutron, our much bigger new rocket. We have broken ground
By
at
the
the
way, if you're
location of our
wondering what I'm
new
talking
Neutron
about, check out
production complex
our,
and launch pad in Wallops Island, Virginia.
Scout Space
It's here
interview
we are planning to
with
create more
Eric
than
Ingram.
200 new jobs to support
We have
Neutron's
another
development
interview
and
coming
its
out
launch
soon.
capability from the Mid-Atlantic Regional Spaceport.
I will
Neutron
not tell
is
you
our
any
new launch vehicle
information on
designed
that
to
right
lift
now,
13 tons
but
of payload and to
it's a
provide a
great
tailored
interview
launch
on the
solution for
future
satellite mega constellations.
on the future
Neutron will take Rocket Lab
of
reusability another step
SpaceX
into the future
and
as a fully reusable
also
rocket designed to land back
and
on the
also
launch
the
pad
Polaris
after a
program as
mission
well.
and from there be returned to the nearby production complex for refurbishment and reflight. With construction
talking about
underway and
Neutron.
Neutron's development really ramping up, there are many exciting opportunities to join the team. You can check these out for yourself on the careers page of our website at
Look at that
RocketLabUSA.
fluffy little clouds.
How would it?
I'm
Okay.
going to join.
Yes,
Hopefully I
so
have some
whilst we're
value.
here and we have Rene here, so Rene is a new face here at TSN,
Avionics, LD
freshly
on
joined recently.
LD Avionics. Yes, sir. Please
And
proceed with
Rene
sequence
is
56
going to
avionics terminal
be
checks.
ending up
Proceeding with
onto
sequence
the
56
future,
avionics terminal
which
checks.
is another channel that we work closely with. So you'll probably see a lot more of Rene there. And
Today we're
probably
lifting
a
off
lot more
from
covering
Pad
on the
A
crypto
at
stuff
Launch
as well,
Complex 1,
which
but
is what
right
To the
next
Future
door
also
is
covers.
Pad B,
I
where we
will
be hosting a
definitely
very
support
exciting
you
mission
guys
next
with
month.
the crypto
Flying in May
talk.
from Launch Complex 1,
There's
we are
nothing more
taking
on
the
this
step
earth that I
before the
love
leap
more than
with the
talking
launch
about
of the
crypto.
Capstone
I could
mission
probably
to the
talk to
moon
you guys
to
and not
support
drive
NASA's
my
intent to return
husband
humans to the lunar surface. With our Electron rocket and our
Finally,
Photon spacecraft,
get this
our
woman a
role is to
microphone
deliver
and
the
let her
Capstone
talk.
small satellite owned and operated by Advanced Space
Get her out of
to
my
a
hair.
particular
All
orbit
she
of the
does is
moon,
talk about
where NASA
crypto.
is planning for Gateway, a future small space station to provide
Well, either way,
astronauts with access to the moon.
we're
Their
really
Capstone
glad to
will
have you on
test
the
and
team.
verify the orbital
Thank you,
stability
and
of
I'm
that
glad that you
location,
guys are
as well
welcoming
as
me,
test with
welcoming me
communication with
so
NASA's
openly.
Lunar Reconnaissance
I really
Orbiter
appreciate
to
it.
engage positioning, potentially allowing future
I've
spacecraft
got
to
So we
questions
shift
and
are
I
Kind
have
of
to
just
use like
under
to the moon
8
without
minutes now,
having
just
to
under 8
rely
minutes
on
out
tracking
on
from
the
Earth.
launch.
I've
Here's more
got
about the mission and how
a question about how they got to get this rocket on the pad, because it's obviously it's not a transportable sorry, it's not a transportable transporter. So it means that it only goes down to 90 degrees and back up 90 degrees.
Yeah, it's a
So
static fixing and it only pivots.
it only pivots, so they must like need to kind of slide it in. Push. She's the best way.
So when is the actual, what are we waiting for, guys? What's the countdown?
So we are currently in about just 6.5 minutes to launch,
Nice.
roughly. So, and once that happens, that is going to happen very quickly. That
Yeah.
rocket is going to practically yeet off the pad.
It does you. Then you'll have battery or hot swap.
Is it a yeet
Then-
or a YOLO?
Oh no,
Which
it's
one?
definitely a yeet. 100%
It's a
yeet.
Definitely. It jumps off the pad. We are getting there. T-minus is 6 minutes till this history-making flight.
6 minutes. 6 minutes, you're on.
I do believe, though, when they take this back, it's going straight back to Rocket Lab for analysis or
Do you think this will
dissection.
fly again, this booster, or do you think it will replace engines to be safe?
No, I think
they'll...
Yeah. Go on, Dave.
Sorry, I only go Rich.
Yeah, I think they'll definitely take the booster back in, analyze it like Dave was saying earlier, and then probably once they've got all the usable data from it, maybe have it as a display piece.
I think they'll just take it apart, looking for problems, and try and reassemble it and display.
Yeah, the second one or whatever's next, that'll be reused, I believe. But this one will be dissected and analysed and X-rayed and everything else.
Yeah. If you don't know, these rockets burn up on re-entry normally.
This is a good visual indication
because of these rockets normally burn up on re-entry due to high friction caused by the velocity of the booster.
Yeah, those new heat shields, the addition of the heat shields has helped that on the re-entry. That's what we're looking for today, right?
Yeah, it's nice and shiny and silver rather than the old black as it used to be in the...
Yeah, the silver is a ablative material, which means it flakes off. That basically wicks away the heat is the best way to say it.
At T-minus 2 minutes,
Electron will move to the producing team is having a little battle with its microphone in the background.
We've had some technical difficulties. I know I had quite a few gremlins today, so I'm glad you guys were patient. Definitely.
It's all good. We had plenty of time. We had the hold as well. We're still...
We're all here for the
calm down period.
So.
Then we'll move to the final
we are here and accounted for, and we are going to see possibly the future of space travel.
4 minutes to launch. Let's go.
Listen to our launch director take us through the final count.
LD GC on mission.
Go GC.
EC is disabled, pad was armed, pad is ready for launch.
Copy.
How risky would it be to be a launch director for a day job? That rocket would definitely run.
It looks like the transport director's disconnected from it and ready to go anyway.
Yep, that will vent its propellants, I believe, before launch, so we don't have what's the word I'm thinking of there? I don't have the propellants light from the heat of the engines.
Confirmed.
All operators, is the LD on mission?
We are go for launch. We are go for history.
That's the launch director over the horn saying, "Yep, we are go for launch."
Confirmed green.
Beacon, lock auto sequence.
They're all waiting. They're waiting to see.
I believe, I don't know if they've moved away from that, but Mission Control and Rocket Lab used to use gaming headsets. I remember seeing that they used to use gaming headsets and Mission Control and the consoles, obviously.
Yeah, they're all waiting now with bated breath, hoping this mission all goes well, which I'm here to. I'm sending good, positive launch juju.
Sending good vibes.
Yes.
Good vibes.
That was not planned.
I'm assuming if it launches and deploys its payload, that's mission successful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recovery will be secondary. Yeah, that's fine.
We are on internal power. That means the batteries inside Electron are powering the vehicle and the countdown.
Box load complete. Box system in recirculation.
A drink.
You are too funny.
We are about under a minute and a half to launch. We are getting very, very, very close.
Once we get down to a minute, we're going to be switching over to the full screen launch to watch it down. We're now down to a minute, so let's go ahead and do that.
All anti-gas string disabled.
Stage 1 and Stage 2 are pressed for flight.
High flow engine purges enabled. Deluge is activated.
T-minus 20 seconds and counting. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have liftoff.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
T plus 31 seconds into the mission, and Electron is airborne after our 26th launch from LC1. We have a great view of that Electron leaving the pad as Electron powers its way to space. We are now at 4 kilometers in altitude, and very soon Electron will reach max Q. This is what's known as the point in the mission when the aerodynamic forces against the rocket are at their peak and cause the most amount of stress Electron will experience on its ascent. The call that we've cleared max Q should come from mission.
Wow. That sound.
Woo.
How do you enjoy that, Rene?
That's amazing. It's just absolutely amazing.
The weather, though, looks absolutely beautiful as well.
Yeah.
Having cleared max Q, Electron's trajectory remains on track, and its propulsion is looking nominal as the mission continues to orbit.
Imagine,
Soon we'll be coming up to the separation of the rocket stages that will signal the beginning of our Electron recovery attempt. First up will be MECO, or main engine cutoff, on Electron's first stage. This is when the rocket's 9 Rutherford engines on its first stage power down, and then the rocket will drift for just a moment before the first and second stage separate. The second stage's engine should then start up and power the mission onto orbit, while
I think Mr.
Electron's
Producer tried to
booster
catch the
begins
microphone.
its journey back towards way home. We'll stay with that live feed for as long as we can. But before we get ahead of ourselves,
I love that plume expanding there. It's amazing.
Wow, look at that.
Have we got our black suits and ties ready if this does fail? Just like rest in peace. And they're waiting on your screen.
Yeah.
This is smooth. This is real smooth.
There you go.
Smooth
Stage
like
set
butter.
is coming up.
MECO confirmed.
Stage separation successful.
We have MECO and the second stage has ignited. This
Nice.
is looking good, but the second stage isn't what we're interested in.
So they successfully put the satellites out there, and now we're waiting on the cat.
I'm in the future.
Yeah.
So this is the stage where we're going to be going up to the desired orbit now before we start releasing some of the satellites. So the next thing we'll see will be once it does get to the orbit that it needs, it will then start to release the ride shares. Oh, we can see the fairing. The fairing falling away there. There you go, the two halves.
Beautiful.
It's lovely seeing the engine bell there lit up. It's from the heat of the gas exhaust.
And once that second stage cools down, though, like once it's stopped, do you see how fast that bell doesn't go red? Like it goes from red to normal.
Yeah, it'll cool down pretty quick.
When the booster's engines shut down, the stage continued to coast to apogee. Now, during that coast, the reaction...
We are looking good, but show us the first stage.
Electron into position to better
Look
help
at those
it survive its
views
hot
of
and
Earth.
fast travel on
Come
the
on,
planet.
that's just
Once we
gorgeous.
hear the call that the first stage has reached
If I know,
apogee,
and
we know
Earth is,
that what goes up
Earth,
must then
how
come
can you
back
see this
down
view and say
and
Earth is
head
flat?
toward the capture zone
That is the
where
thing.
our recovery
Seriously,
pilot is waiting.
no, it's not flat. Come on, people.
How are you meant to do this in CGI where you see no errors?
Oh, I know. Wait, they're gonna say it's fake. It's all fake. Everything space is fake. No.
And I don't get why they think Earth is flat and like Mars and all that is round. So
Well, they look
Earth
at
is just
those-
like, they think Earth is just like this, and Mars and all that are round.
The flat earthers, they look at those flight
We see the first stage.
maps.
All payloads on the stage remain
That is a
healthy,
sideways
ready
first
for
stage.
release to their 520-kilometer circular
We've got views coming up on the first stage booster.
will be the deployment of the first
Yep.
shot on the Electron
Side view, there we go.
and the swap of the batteries powering the stage 2 Rutherford engine.
Shiny, red.
Now, both events should occur within seconds of each other.
We'll be coming up on that battery hot swap shortly.
So make sure to listen out for those. Meanwhile, our recovery helicopter is ready.
Just keep an eye out for those batteries flying off.
Does this rocket do a re-entry bomb?
Knowing that will indicate the main chute deployment and helicopter catch attempt will be only minutes away.
I'm actually not sure though. It should, but I'm not.
It will do an entry burn, Jack. Yeah, I do believe it is.
Taking a look at the telemetry.
I'm
How
just
do they
sitting here
control it?
watching in awe.
Its journey to orbit at a speed
I wonder how they control it. They must have a lot of RCS. So, what if no grid fins, for example?
Yeah, I was looking for the grid fins there, to be honest. Just used to seeing grid fins.
Yep, those are RCS in total. Will do altitude control and on the vehicle that is in roll, pitch, and yaw.
Battery hot swap for its Rutherford engine. This engine is the world's first to use the electric pump feed cycle for orbital space travel to keep the propellant pump system.
I want to thank you guys for sharing this with me.
Out the batteries as they are drained with a new set to keep the system
Quite
running.
pleasure.
We're likely to catch the glint of sunlight reflecting off the discarded
Thank you.
battery packs as they
So
fly.
we had the booster view cut away there. I think we might have had some signal issues during the re-entry burn.
Oh, I believe we saw on my screen, I saw a battery fall away there.
Yeah, we keep an eye on it, Rene. You should see something in a moment.
Yeah, I'm just watching in awe at this moment. I will be completely honest. You know.
There we go.
There we go.
How many
We just
likes
saw the
do we
battery
need on-
fall off.
Yeah.
How many
That's okay,
likes on
that's
this
planned.
light? Yep.
They
How many
they
likes-
hot
sorry.
swapped to another battery to keep the turbo pump going for that engine that we're seeing lit up there.
How many likes would we need on this live stream to get Mr. Producer come on a live stream and do a Peter Beck impression?
Yeah, we need to get Mr. Producer on here sometime.
Battery hot swap is
Yeah,
confirmed
I love it.
Sector 2, you heard it there. The deployment of the drone
Oh,
Low.
Mr.
Oh.
Producer, just in, Mr. Producer has named his like count. If we get 2,000 likes on this live stream, he will come on live stream and do a Peter Beck impression. So, you know what to do, folks. Slap
Like,
that
like,
big
like.
thumb. Yeah.
With, oh yeah.
You heard it here.
thumbs up.
Tweet about it. Tweet about it to everybody.
Yeah. If you if you have any alt accounts, please use them.
All my crypto family out there, I want to see you smash that thumb button because we need to get Mr. Producer on this show. Doggalon Army, come on, give us a like.
Confirmed, good shoot.
Shoot is deployed.
Okay, so we've just
yes.
had confirmation for shoot deploy. I don't know whether we're going to see some footage.
Show us a helicopter.
And we've also had confirmation on a good shoot as well. Again. No. Do we have footage here? Yeah, we might have some footage coming up here shortly, maybe. Yeah,
we have helicopter footage. We see.
All right. So this is Sikorsky.
We see that part. We see that little line.
Yeah.
It's just suckling.
Well, at least they didn't cut the feed. That's a good thing so far. We've got a great feed.
Whoa. Spam in chat. Thank you, moderators. I'm glad no one saw that.
I see it. What is that? Okay, good.
It's a bit longer of a second stage burn than normal to get us to our 520 kilometers.
Okay, so we've got the two views there. We've got the helicopter view and the second stage view.
What a view. We see clouds.
So that helicopter's just hovering, waiting.
I believe it's in a circular holding. Yeah, that helicopter pilot must be having. That helicopter pilot will be having arm shakes.
So they're in New Zealand. Yeah, they're in New Zealand right now.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. This was being launched from the coast of Mahia in New Zealand.
It's good that we have the main shoot.
Okay, so we're getting good reports on the second stage, so that's nominal orbit, I do believe.
Good deal. And as we can see, the timeline has now shifted down on the feed to show how we have the different payload deploy.
And this is all
That'll be a
new.
brilliant view when we see that orange parachute come into frame.
So we're going to see if these heat shields work for this re-entry year.
Be interesting to see the patina on the booster.
Yeah, integration happening.
A sooty booster.
Okay, we've had a report that the pilot of the helicopter has visual on the parachute of the booster.
Why did I say? Why did I thought Mr. Producer said pilots have parachute in sight?
Waiting on the
here at our facility. Yep, pirates. The pirates definitely have the parachute in sight.
Let's hope we can see that parachute in the frame of the camera soon.
I don't have Jack in sight.
We're waiting for the.
So I don't know if we'll actually see footage of the deployments. I would assume it would be
on the
perhaps.
on the left here. We do see the. Yep, we see they've changed. We can see the tagline.
Yep.
You can see the crew. They're sitting there waiting to see what's going to happen today.
It's like guy just sat with a camera through a hole in the helicopter.
And waiting like we all are for this capture attempt to go ahead.
Right. So spoiling.
Come on, Rocket Lab, give us a full screen view.
I know. We want to see the show.
We wouldn't see the drogues deploy because they were 36 kilometers and X amount of thousand kilometers an hour. But,
yeah.
Which would have been good, but.
That is a guy with a camera just.
Yeah, definitely want to see footage later by Rocket Lab.
That is 100%. That is 100% a guy with a camera through a hole in a helicopter.
I wouldn't have thought so. I would have thought they would have mounted it to the bottom of the helicopter.
Yeah, but it's the way it's moving. It's like it's so like you'd think you'd put it on a gimbal.
Electron booster underneath the parachute. hopefully we'll see that on our screen soon. Fingers crossed for this attempt.
You can see the wind pushing against the collar. Well, I don't even know if that's a wind or just the rotors.
Just very quickly while I can, I want to.
I wonder how long this process actually.
Give us full screen.
Take.
The world and onward to orbit for our customers, and then of course again we're all keeping our eyes on the left. That you can see the recovery helicopter in that zone moving in for the catch attempt. Hopefully again.
Come on.
You can do it. Yeah.
I am actually. I really hope that it is completely successful because obviously we have Albert Orbital and Aurora on board as well as the other providers that we have want successful deployment of all those as well.
Yeah, I want the Scottish Unicorns to deploy. So
right, it was probably about 3 minutes ago that the pilots said they had it in sight. How slow is this falling?
Well, you'd imagine it's got a main shootout, so it'd be falling relatively slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. There.
There it is.
But the longer I watch this line, waiting for that the parachute to come in.
Oh, here it comes.
It's really close.
Here it comes. Where's the...
Oh.
You can do it.
Hang on. I think...
Really? What's with this
I think they might have had the... I think they...
file window?
They've got it in frame. Come on. Come on.
Did they get a catch?
Let's go.
Hold on. Is it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're all cheating. They're all cheating.
They've definitely caught it.
Yes.
Well done, Rocket Lab. First attempt, first
so
catch.
You have success.
Absolutely amazing.
Wow.
I want to see it hanging from the bottom of the helicopter.
Yeah. Just casual booster being drawn by a
helicopter.
helicopter.
Look at them at headquarters. At headquarters, they are just like, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this would be a first for them, correct? For Rocket Lab?
Yep.
First operational one. They have done it with dummy ones, but not
fully operational.
Proper.
That was so, why did I thought it'd be so much more controlled? The helicopter was like, go round again, go round.
So Electron made it back into the atmosphere without disintegration. It was successfully caught.
Yep.
Looks like it.
Looks like, yeah.
And Jack, there's your full screen.
Yeah, just the wrong full screen.
Now we're going to take a bit of a break on the webcast, but we will be back with you closer to deployment for the primary mission.
So it survived
final moments from
the temperatures.
I'll see you back here soon.
Survived re-entry, survived parachuting down, survived being caught so far.
Wow. They did say they might cut the feed.
We have Ryan with us from the space update. You literally just missed the catch, my friend. Actually, yeah, let's see if Mr. Producer can give a rewind and an instant replay.
We need a replay.
Rich, I've sent you a photo. This is a photo of the day. Let me just get it's just sending. He's like, oh, that's like the moment. Oh dear. The oh dear moment.
Ensuring this is all going according to plan.
They cut our feed.
Vessel for support.
That is the point. This is oh no. That is going off course. Just to this is a replay, so this is not live. We're about to show you.
Here we are today after 5 successful helicopter with the capture hook at the end.
We're going to go ahead and do the replay so people that may have missed it can see what happened, can see the catch. They were successful.
Yep.
very quickly while I
Oh, you
point
can see
to the
in that
right side of
photo I
the
sent
screen
you,
that
Rich. You
shows
can
that the
actually
stage
see the
is on its
tagline
elliptical,
attached to the
keeping our
drogue.
eyes on the left attempt.
You can see a little
Again,
orange
that we see that
tagline
soon.
with a little Wow.
Look, so
There we go.
to come in. Oh,
that was true.
oh, there
Mission
we go.
control
We've got our
shield.
first glimpse
There
of
it
it.
is.
Webcast host called the catch. Then there was a gasp. Have they dropped it? I hope not. Did you hear that gasp as well?
No, I did not.
Hello?
Actually.
There was a gasp. Could that mean they've dropped it?
Uh-oh.
I hope not.
No.
No, there was a gasp, 100%. Confirmed by all sources.
Well, Rocket Lab have officially tweeted that they've done the helicopter catch, and they've said,
Absolutely
stay tuned for
incredible
more
stuff there.
recovery
We have
details and
successfully
payload
caught that
deployment
Electron
in around
booster
50
underneath the
minutes.
parachute. So that helicopter
Oh,
confirming
okay.
again
Right,
has
we are
hooked
not
onto
good
the
at
drogue
doubt
line
we're
and
good.
has captured Electron. Just
Should we wrap?
incredible. So now the helicopter will bring the stage to land where our engineers will analyze and determine if Electron is suitable for reflight.
So, unfortunately, we're not going to get to see the successful deployment as that's happening in another 50 minutes. However, we did get to see them successfully catch the booster. And congratulations to all the team at Rocket Lab on a phenomenal mission complete and well done. And yeah, let's see this again. Let's do it again right next launch. Let's keep this going. Let's get them boosters reused. Hell yeah.
Heck yeah,
Yep.
guys.
Right, thank you for
Couldn't
joining
be
us,
more. I'm
everyone.
glad they got the satellites up, and I'm glad they managed to catch.
Absolutely. Any last words?
Yes, so
Yay.
I've been RichLB. You can find me on Twitter. Just search up RichLB. And also we have the links in the description below where you can follow the hosts here, including the new face here today, Rene. Rene's Twitter link is also down below in the description. And also in the description, there's a wonderful link to Dave's channel, Spaceflight Scotland, as well, where you can see some of Dave's own videos that he's made.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. And you can find Jack on Civilian Space on Twitter, also down in the description
absolutely.
below. Jack, take it away.
Right, thank you everyone for joining us for this historic launch and catch. We hope to. I'm potato mode here. We hope to see you here at Total Space for another launch in the future. Have a good night or day. Ad Astra.